Good morning, welcome along to our BetVictor Championship League Snooker preview. Dave Hendon with me to look ahead to today's action. And Dave, as always, before we get stuck into today, quick recap on yesterday. Table 1, we're actually down to just 3 players because of Daniel Wells's COVID-19 positive test. Karen Wilson, though, absolute control of that group. He didn't drop a frame.
Brilliant performance, couldn't really ask for more. Very confident player, Karen. He said in the interview afterwards, he started so well, that really set the pattern for the day. Played really, really well. Just a very small disappointment at the end of not making the maximum, but you can't have it all.
And what 147 that would have been. Of course, on table 2, came down to a match between 2 Championship League snooker veterans. There's been a few of those we've spoken about, but Mark Davis and Ali Carter, absolutely 2 of them, and it came down to their match.
Yeah, and Mark Davis played really well in that match. He finished off with 2 centuries. This is his 30th year on the tour. He's still playing really good stuff. Happier visit to Milton Keynes than last week at the European Masters, where, of course, his cue went missing. Thankfully, he got it back. And I think, actually, that gave him a great boost, the fact he's got it now. He would have been struggling, I think, to readjust to a new one so soon. So, yeah, we saw the fruits of that in that match. He played really well and very, very happy to top the group.
And on the subject of Championship League snooker veterans, actually the first ever Championship League snooker winner joins us today on table 1, Joe Perry.
Yes, back in the midst of time, or 2008, as is also known, he won the first one. No one quite knew what to expect from that first Championship League at Crondon Park. Joe Perry, such a very dependable player, a bit like Mark Davis, been around a long, long time. He's had his high points and not so high points, but that was a great moment for him. And he can beat anybody, He'll be fancying his chances, I'm sure, looking forward to possibly winning it again.
And also in the group with him on the TV table, Casper Filipiak, Elliot Slesser and Stephen Hallworth. Who's interesting you there?
Elliot Slesser was very unlucky at the European Masters. He tested negative for COVID, but one of his good friends, Gary Wilson, who'd spent a lot of time with, tested positive, so he couldn't play. And he's been, if you follow him on social media, you'll have seen he's been champing at the bit to actually play. So fingers crossed we will see him. Yeah, he's a dangerous player. He's beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan a couple of times in various tour events. He, I think, will pose the main threat there.
And over on table 2, which you can get at Matchroom.live, Yan Bingtao, the seeded player, Stuart Carrington, Jordan Brown and Michael White there. So another interesting group, especially with Michael White returning. Yeah,
I mean, you still think of Michael White as a tour player. Obviously, he did get relegated, but number 1 on the Q-School top-up list has got him in. Yeah, he could cause a lot of problems. Yan Bingtao, though, seems to be getting better and better. He's a bit different to some of the other young Chinese players. He's got a very, very good safety game. He's not a particular flair player, but very, very effective. He's got himself in the top 16. He's only 20 years of age. So, he's becoming more and more of a danger man. This is a different sort of test. It's a different sort of tournament. It'll be interesting to see how he comes through. But I think he's the justified favourite in the group.
Well, the action all gets underway in a few hours' time. Join us at Matchroom.live. And if you're in the UK, you can also find us on Free Sports.